Okay, so the key to eyeshadow is blending, no harsh lines. In order to do so, you always start with your crease. So you want to take a big fluffy brush like this, or like this, or even like this, and you take a matte, not glitter, matte shade. So for example, this shade, or a shade like a neutral brown, not too dark to start, just like a light brown shade, or you can also take like a peachy shade, that always looks nice. So you grab a little bit, you tap off the excess. I know it makes you laugh. You tap off the excess, or else you're depositing too much pigment on your eye. So once you do, you grab, tap, and then you go directly in your crease. So you start off with a little bit, and then you can keep adding more to deepen it. And the deeper you make it, you get the smoky eye effect. So I always start with like a neutral, like peachy shade. You go in you don't want to go all the way in, because if it's too dark in the middle, it makes your eyes look close together. So you want to focus on the outside. Can you even see what I'm doing? Okay. Then once, if you want to deepen it up, you can take a shade darker. I'm going to take this one. You can take the same brush, or if you want, you can take another one. Okay, and then you want to grab even less. Okay, and then when you go darker, try to stay on the outside. See how dark that is? That's a lot of pigment. So if you're like, oh my god, it's too much, you can take a clean brush. I know you don't have many of those. Take a clean brush and go back over it and just blend it in with the previous shade that you had before, which is called a transition shade. The first shade we put on, that's called our transition. So you can go back to that shade any time during these steps to blend it all together. So now we have a deeper outer edge. The inside you want to keep lighter because it makes your eyes look more open. So for glittery shades, like this one, or this one has good ones too. For glittery shades, they usually apply better with a dense flat brush like this. Or like, you know, this kind of like, yeah, flat brush. That's densely packed. You don't want it to be too fluffy like the other ones that I used. And then, or you can use your finger. The finger will give you probably the brightest payoff. I'm gonna use my finger. So you grab your shade.
Do you need to tap your finger?
No. And then you start in the middle. Oh my goodness. Start in the middle, and then you can go in the inner corner. But you don't want to take it out to the end, because that's where your smokiness is. So you can blend more. And then you can add more. I'm going to take a lighter shade and put it like in the middle here. It's falling out everywhere. Can't even see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to brush away the fallout. So, do you see how easy that was? Then you can go back to your initial transition shade. Oh, that's too dark now. if you see that, like, see here how there's barely anything, you want to bring it all together. So I'm going to go back in the first shade and just add some more
in the crease.
In the crease with windshield wiper motions back and forth like this. When you're doing the outer V, you can do more like circular motions. Oh my god. I can't. It's like a challenge at the same time because I can't even see what I'm doing. So this mirror was better. I'm just gonna go back and add more higher up. And then you can add liner or whatever. For your bottom, your lower lash line, you can do just liner, or if you want, you can take a smaller brush like this or an angled brush. Well, an angled brush like this, and you can grab the shade that you put on your outer corner. I'm not going to use this brush, it's too packed. Just grab a little bit, tap off, and then just do kind of like a liner with it and bring it, connect it to your outer edge so that it's kind of like it flows all together. See what I mean? You can also do this after your liner, and it's going to smoke out your liner and just, you know, smoky look. That's eyeshadow, pretty much. So in a palette, usually, I will grab yours to show you. Okay, first of all, you throw these things out because they're useless. So it's always lightest to darkest. So you're never going to put these shades like directly on your lid unless you're really going for a goth look. It's too dark. This, the lightest shade usually you would put on your brow bone, underneath your brows, but you have a deeper skin tone, so I think this might be too light for you. You'll have to try it, but I think it's too light. So for example, in this palette, you could start with this as your transition shade, so this one in the crease first, and then you can deepen it up with this on the outer edge a little bit. If you want even a bit deeper, you can dip into these shades just a little bit, like right on the edge. It'll give you like more like a cat eye look. And then on your lid, I would go with either these two all over the lid. And then for your bottom, you could do like a smoky, like put your black eyeliner and then take this on a small brush and like kind of smudge it and smoke it. You could also put your black liner on top and then take this on a small brush and smoke it out on the top as well. I think that would look really nice. So that's what you should do with this one. And this, by the way, you can find at any pharmacy. I have this color that I really like because there's like greens and browns in there. It's more neutral. This is more rosy, hence the roses name. So, c'est ça.
It's very subtle, so it would be an everyday look.
Oui. Mais tu utilises les mêmes techniques pour n'importe quelle couleur. N'importe quel color scheme. Même si tu veux que ça soit plus foncé, tu utilises comme... Tu pourrais prendre plus c'est comme brun foncé là. Check comment foncé que c'est.
Ouais.
Puis, tu sais, tu mets ça dans ton outer corner avec ça, peut-être comme... Tu vois, ça, même ça, c'est pas trop pâle. Que tu pourrais le mettre comme ici.
Ouais.
Ok, attends une minute. Où est-ce qu'il y a la wipe? Check Fern. Avant d'aller direct là, je vais prendre ça. J'ai jamais usé cette palette-ci. Puis pas de miroir. Ça, c'est comme mon make-up de la fin de journée, ça. On s'entend que ça fait dur, là. Je vais juste mettre ça first pour comme que ça blende mieux. So là, j'ai pris ce brun-là.
Mm-hmm.
Ça, c'est pas mal l'approche de ça aussi. So, either or. So. Là, tu peux en rajouter. Je vais prendre une plus petite brosse comme ronde, mais plus petite. Comme ça va pas aller tout partout. Puis je vais prendre le gris, comme. C'est comme gris foncé. Puis ça, là, tu le focus. Let's see. Puis aussi, il faut pas t'oublier de pas peser fort. So là, je l'ai mis là. Puis je vais reprendre mon autre. C'est ça là que j'ai pris tantôt. Puis là, je blend. Puis même si tu trouves que comme ça l'enlève de la couleur, tu peux toujours en remettre. Mais c'est mieux d'en mettre petit peu par petit peu que de trop en mettre tout de suite. Puis là, si tu veux plus foncé, tu peux reprendre la même petite. Il y a un noir, là. That's kind of scary, but you can try it. Je l'ai comme beaucoup mis. Puis là, tu vas vraiment juste dans le coin. Oh my god, je suis pas capable de cligner cet œil-là. Ça, c'est vraiment juste in the corner. Puis là, on retourne ici. Tu peux même prendre d'autres bruns, comme. Là, t'as plus foncé. Puis là, tu peux prendre comme... Lui, c'est comme un gris pâle, genre. Tu pourrais mettre... Ça paraît pas trop parce que c'est pas des super bons shadows. Puis là, en bas, tu commences avec... Pas avec le noir, là, comme shadow.